We back with another episode. Fuck Sports Media. For your
Yes,
knowledge
sir.
media. It's your host, tallest nigga in the building, with my other host.
Kels, man. Fuck Sports Media here, man.
And we're gonna
We got
get
some
right
real
into one
knowledge.
of the new NBA things that they doing, the in-season tournament talk. Kel, let's explain the rules real quick.
All right, so bet. So y'all know we got the new in-game season. We gonna really see what it hit. We gonna really see what it hit for. So all 30 teams is in it. You know what I'm saying? They still split up East and West, same thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's more of a tournament bracket. You know what I'm saying? But listen, on Tuesdays, starting November 3rd to 28th. On Tuesdays, the team's gonna play. Um, each team plays four teams in its group. So it's five teams in each group. They're gonna play all the teams in the group, two home, two away. Real simple. All the tournament games will count towards regular season standings as well. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it ain't too much. You still really playing the same shit. It's going towards the season, but just for your group, y'all got your own little record too. You know what I'm saying? So somebody may
Mm-hmm.
go undefeated. You know what I'm saying? They 4-0, but really you just won 4 games during the season. You know what I'm saying? But they
Mm-hmm.
gonna put them like, all right, in the group play they 4-0. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is. The brackets is simple. It's gonna start in the quarterfinals, the knockout round. So it goes quarterfinals and then straight into the semis and then the championship. You know what I'm saying? So it's only 3 rounds. It's only
And the
3 rounds.
championship is in Vegas.
Yeah, the semis and the championship is in Vegas. Semis and the championship is in Vegas. The quarterfinals is going to take place in December, so it's gonna go pretty fast. It's going to start in November. You know what I'm saying? We gonna already have the quarterfinals in December, and then in Vegas, which is also in December, is going to be the semifinals and the championship. So I mean, they get the new cup. I mean, we basketball niggas, we ain't never won cups. You know what I'm saying? That's hockey, that's soccer, that's them. But
Mm-hmm.
now we winning cups. Whatever. The trophy look alright. It ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? I
It
know
is.
niggas gonna drink out of it. As soon as niggas win, Porter, whatever. Some niggas might want wine, some niggas might want Casamigos. I don't know what they want, but niggas gonna drink out of it. So that's gonna be the new little routine, champagne and that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We want our pause. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna see how it
So,
go.
so what's the West brackets? What's the West group?
So the West, let's look at what we got for the West right here, man. I'm intrigued by the West. I ain't gonna lie. I'm really am intrigued by the West. So in Group A, we got the Grizzlies, the Suns, the Lakers, the Jazz, and the Blazers.
That's a little tough
Now,
group. It's a little
if
good
we
group.
if we do a little quick breakdown on that,
Now we'll
you know,
finish running off the groups first, and then
you
we'll
know
get
what I
into it.
mean. So then we got B, we got the Nuggets, we got the Clippers, the Pels, Dallas, and we got the Rockets. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little. We gonna get into the breakdown. But then Group C, we got Kings, Warriors, T Wolves, OKC, and the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? So
Pretty
let
young
me
group.
hear you break. Let me hear you tell us the East, and then we go into the little
So the
breakdown. You know?
East Group A is the 76ers, Cleveland Cavaliers, Atlanta Hawks, the Pacers, and Detroit Pistons. Good group. Then Group B is the Bucks, Knicks, Heat, Wizards, and Hornets. And then Group C, to close it out, is the Celtics, Nets, Raptors, Bulls, and Orlando Magic. And that's the Eastern Conference groups. So before we get into it, right? Let's put our biasness in the pot first before we give our unbiased takes. My biased take is this
Well,
shit
you
is
talking about just
stupid.
on the tournament? Just the tournament.
Yeah, this is the tournament.
Just the
This is my
tournament.
biased take. I think this shit is stupid. It's rewarding participation, and I don't like it at all. But I'm gonna talk fairly on it. But I just wanted to give my biased opinion on that before we give unbiased opinions.
Mm-hmm. So the idea of a tournament, I'm not mad at. The way they doing it, I don't really think is nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you just, it's the same thing if we got what's it called? Not the conferences, the fucking like each like the Midwest, like you know what I'm saying, all those. It's like you just doing the same thing, like you just having them play against each other. The record stays the same. It's not changing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not changing nothing. You're just trying to give out an extra award. You know what I'm saying? Like so. That's why I
Participation
don't like it.
trophy.
If they would have made it worth something, if they would have made it mean something, you know what I'm saying, for the players, for the season, it's like, all right, if you win this shit, you get an automatic playoff berth. You know what I'm saying? If you win this shit, you know what I'm saying? Player, coaches, any part of staff, everybody get $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna make niggas want to play. Like $1 million ain't a lot, but if you say everyone gonna get the shit, the bench players like, hold on, I want that $1 million.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The coaching staff's like, hold on, I want that little extra $1 million too. Niggas gonna go hard. You know what I'm saying? So like, if it was a bigger bag, $1 million, $5 million, whatever the case was, 10 million. You know what I'm saying? Or like for each person, or just make it a big pot, 100 million for that organization or something at the end, playoff berth, something like that. Now I make it real interesting. You know what I'm saying? Now I make it real interesting.
Basically.
And like, you know what I'm saying? You could have everybody doing the sitting out games, and you know what I'm saying, the time management and all that shit. You might as well have just shortened the season and put an actual tourney in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where the tourney and the season is separate. You know what I'm saying? And then you still got the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? However you want to do it, when you want to do it mid-season, you want to do it beginning of the season, end of the season. Like y'all could have, the NBA could have figured that out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But like making it worth something for the players, the coaches to want to get up, like, yo, this is gonna help us, whether it's gonna help our pockets or it's gonna help us potentially in the playoffs or both. Now we talking about something.
I look at somebody like, just say Desmond Bain. He just got a $200 million contract. 500,000 don't intrigue him to go harder, play harder. And they said
Right.
the stats, the championship game stats don't count towards the regular season. So let's say LeBron James scores 70 in the in-season tournament final. That don't count towards the regular season record. So it's like, what's the purpose of it?
It's like the game ain't happen. It's not even going in your career stats. So it's like the game ain't happened. Nigga had 50, 10 and 10, won the chip. Everybody like, yeah, he won the shit, and it ain't even going in. It ain't even going in the stats. It's like the game never
Or
happened.
if you a coach, and let's say, okay, let's take the Hornets. They win the in-season tournament, but barely make the play-in, and then they lose in the play-in. As a coach, what do you tell your team? Did we have a bad season or did we have a good season? Because we did win a trophy.
You're gonna tell them both. When y'all win, let's go. When y'all lose, hey, next time we did get that chip though, the mini chip. What, like, are you calling that a chip? There's 2 chips now.
I guess it has to be 2 chips, and that's where it gets weird. Because if I won a chip, you won the main chip. Am I a loser and you're a winner, or we're both winners?
Right. Now I beat you in the chip early in the year. You beat me in this.
So it's kind of it's. But like I said, these are our biased opinions. We're gonna give our unbiased opinions now and talk about it as if we love this in-season idea. So let's go right off the bat with what was the group you named first on the Western Conference?
A group A. So
who's in that group again? Hold on, let me.
That's Grizzlies. Actually, I mean, I'm not mad at none of the groups, but Grizzlies, Suns, Lakers, Jazz, Blazers.
So who you see coming out of that group?
So I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna start from the lower teams, the Blazers.
Hold on. Is this minus Damian Lillard Blazers?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. So like,
Lillard is
we don't even know what's happening with them. So like, whether he stays or if he leaves, you already know they rebuilding. I don't look at the Blazers like they gonna take their group. If he stays, he unhappy, and that's just the same team from last year. So like I don't know how far they could go. Like Dame been doing his best to take them as far as he could go, but I don't know how far they could take them. Then we got the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson, Laurie Markkinen, like I bang with them, but
They got John
what are they
Collins
really
over there
doing?
now.
You know what I'm saying?
They got John
Yeah,
Collins over there.
yeah. I mean, they got Young Bull, but what are they really doing? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they got some nice young guys, but I don't know. I'm interested in the Lakers, the Suns, and the Grizzlies battling out during that though. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, we all know the Lakers. They got they little remodel, whatever. Like they brought in Gabe. I mean, I don't know, man. The Lakers is looking real similar to last year. They talking like they different, but they looking real similar to last year. You know what I'm saying? And then we got Phoenix. We already know that's a whole new team, and we still don't even know what their team is because they still filling that team out, filling that roster out. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see them get Bobo. I told you this how long ago? You know what I'm saying? As soon as he became a free agent, I told you that. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I would love to see how that go because I think if he go over there, he gonna get a fresh start. You know what I'm saying? I think they'll put him in a rotation, and then we can see Bobo, Wimbayanda. That's a whole story for another day. You know what I'm saying? Another debate. You know what I mean? But I would love to see that, and then we got the Grizzlies. We're gonna see how they do without Ja, and then when Ja come back. You know what I'm saying? Like if they could keep it going, if they gonna fall apart. But Phoenix is looking like they gonna take that group though, and
I got a
they
question
roster
for
not
you.
even filled.
I got a question for you, right? Pertaining to the Suns. Let's use it. I'm gonna go with the Suns first, right? So Kevin Durant, right? We know his story, we know everything, right? We know he won chips, but he never won it as a leader. So let's say the Phoenix Suns wins the in-season tournament, but they lose in the first or second round of the NBA playoffs. What does that do for Kevin Durant's status? Does that lower it because he can only win an in season and can't get his team to an NBA Finals as the leader?
Well, he got them to he got to a finals as the leader before. It just he lost. He did it with OKC, but
Was he really the leader of that team?
yeah.
But that's for another debate. I'm just saying his status of niggas calling him a bus rider, and he wins the first in season cup, and then goes to the playoffs and they lose in the second round. How bad is that a bad look, or people won't even give a fuck?
It depend. It's gonna depend who they lose to in that second round, who they play. You know what I'm saying? Like if they playing a formidable team, like if they run up against like the Denver Nuggets and they on a good run, looking like hey they might win another chip, and now they lose to the Denver Nuggets. It ain't. I mean, you expect that Phoenix team to win right now. You once you put Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant, you talking about this we supposed to get our championship dub right now. You know what I'm saying? Fill out that roster, however you gotta do it. We supposed to get our chip. So any loss to them is gonna be kind of like, damn, we kind of failed. But if you lose to a certain team, it's not as bad. But now if they go in the second round and they lose to a say Grizzlies, you know what I'm saying, who Ja gonna be out half the year, more than half the year, and then he come back. They make the playoffs. Somehow they get to the second round, and the Phoenix lose to them. You know what I'm saying? That's looking like, hey, you know what I'm saying? If you lose to LeBron, it's old LeBron, injury prone AD, and you got KD, Book, and Bill. You lose, might feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like so, Phoenix, they really they got to get to the chip at least. They got to get there. If they win that in-season chip and get to the chip and they lose, okay. If they win that, you know what I'm saying? At least you got the in-season chip and you got to the chip. You could be like, all right, let's run it back next year. We gonna get the dub. You know what I'm saying? Like you be hyped off that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Anything less than that, they might be looking.
And before we move out of Group West A, let me give you one more thing with the Lakers, right? How much do you think the Lakers and LeBron really care about winning an in-season tournament? Because we know the Lakers are about winning NBA championships. Do you think the Lakers and LeBron is going to hold value to trying to win an in-season tournament cup?
Man, I think Braun care and don't care. Like Braun don't care about it, but he gonna go out there trying to really win it though. Like, and I don't know. He because we all see him like he don't care. He say I don't care about stats and personal accolades, but we seen that nigga go hard to get that scoring title. You know what I'm saying? By that by a certain time frame. You know what I'm saying? Like we seen him go hard, and then after that we kind of seen it kind of like died down. Now he did get hurt in that game. You know what I'm saying? Where he got the record or whatever. So they gonna go with that. Like oh he got hurt after that. So, but you know. So I don't know. Like Braun, like I think he care about the championship more at the end. That's what I'm gonna say. I think he care about that championship more at the end. If he lose the end season and win the shit at the end, he don't care. If he lose both, then he gonna be tight. He gonna be tight.
So, my fault. My last thing before we move out of West A, who do you think an in-season cup means more for in that West Group A?
Oh, it definitely will mean something to the Grizzlies.
I was on that same page.
It would definitely mean the most to the Grizzlies. Like if the Grizzlies win it, everything they've been going through with Ja, you know, letting go of Dylan Brooks, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if they win that, that's gonna mean something to them. And now, Blazers without Dame, if they could somehow, I don't think they could, but if they somehow win it with Scoot leading that team without Dame, like they imagine they trade Dame, Scoot bring them, they win that. Now they're like, hey, we was right on our future star.
The funny thing is they could because I don't know how many teams is really gonna care. Like if I'm just playing a back-to-back, I might sit one of my prime players and let Portland win this game because it might not mean nothing to me. It might mean something to Portland, but it might not mean to a team like the 76ers. It might not mean nothing. So I might sit Joel out that game.
Well, all right, so here's the crazy thing, right? This is really happening kind of still the beginning of the season. You know what I'm saying? Like the season start October, November, December, boom, like you know what I'm saying, February, All-Star break, all that. So like it's still kind of like the beginning of the season. So a lot of teams, if they got new pieces and stuff, they're gonna be trying to figure it out. So it kind of in the beginning of the season might be up for grabs because you know in the beginning of the season everybody's up and down, they winning and losing that to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It depends what teams come in more in shape, what teams come in more gelled already. You know what I'm saying? Besides like the teams that's figuring out. So this is an early tournament. We actually don't know. It could be some Cinderellas. You know what I'm saying?
Think about this. If the in-season tournament was this season, the Lakers would have been out of the in-season tournament early. Because they didn't have a good record at the beginning of the season. Right. They would have been out the tournament early.
That's what I'm saying.
So I feel like this tournament is probably set up for teams like the Spurs, the Rockets, Portland, younger teams that know they're not playing for NBA championships, but at least they could play for an in-season tournament to build some type of confidence and pride. I don't see Golden State going all out to win an in-season cup.
No.
But let's get into
a lot of the vets gonna be like a lot of vets if they lose, they're gonna be like, bro, we don't care about we focus on the chip at the end. But I'll tell you what, after a nigga win this shit for this first year, niggas gonna come back that next year and be like, in their mind, they gonna be like, nigga, we taking that in season shit. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna gaslight it. Like the playing tournament, how they hyping the playing tournament now. But what's in West Group B?
All right, so West Group B, we got Denver, the Clippers, the Pels, the Mavs, the Rockets.
Who you like in that group? This off of first thought.
I mean, Denver the champs, so you know they coming in, hopefully ready to go and try and repeat. You know what I'm saying? So They just want to chill. I'm sure they want any chip they can get. Malone, Coach Malone, that nigga,
He
bro,
ready to get drunk again. He ready to drink some more.
bro, yo, he got me turned up. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Brucey Brown, I don't know how Brucey Brown left after that. After my
He had to get them
he
dollars.
grabbed him like, Brucey Brown ain't going nowhere. Brucey Brown left you, boy. But that's besides the point. But nah, I mean Denver, you know what I'm saying? They looking good. I'm a big BI guy. I want to see what them and the Pels do, but that organization gotta do a better job of putting the right pieces around him, and hopefully Zion come back healthy. Clips, we gonna see. Like, I mean, Kawhi and Peachy, they just been injured so much lately. It's hard to really predict what they're gonna do. Like, when they all on the court, they good.
Mm-hmm.
But what about when they not on the court? You know what I'm saying? So like, it's harder to pick with them. You know what I'm saying? They got Russ. I hope Russ do his thing, because they be shitting on Russ. But then the Mavs, Kyrie and Luka back together. What you think? Well, like, what you think? What you think about that?
I still don't like the pairing at all. I don't think it's gonna work. As far as winning, it's gonna work. Far as statistically, they're both gonna hit their statistics. But far as winning, I can't see it, especially with the role players they got. They got newer players. I just don't see it. I don't see the point of it. It worked with LeBron and Kyrie because even though Bron can score, he's pass first. Luka is score pass first, like pass first score. Like scoring is gonna be in the mix with him, because you don't want to just turn Luka into a facilitator, because then you're taking away from what I'm saying, what he could do. And then Kyrie,
plus,
you don't really want him passing the ball because he's an elite scorer, and I don't know.
Plus, that was the problem
dynamic
with Bron. Even though Bron was pass first, Kyrie still wanted the ball more. You know what I'm saying? So like, he still wanted the ball more. So like, we know Luka, he gonna give you an amazing stat line, but he gotta have that ball in his hand the whole time.
Yep.
So like, Kyrie, we know that he could run it up. He don't need the ball in his hand all the time, but he want the ball in his hand all the time.
Yeah, he want to
You know
put
what
on
I'm
a show.
So it's like, you got one who need it in his hand, one who want it in his hand. You know what I'm saying? And like, I gotta see how they figure that out, because it's not even like you could really pick and roll them together, because Luka not setting picks. You know what I'm saying? He the bigger body. You know what I'm saying? Because Kyrie can't set a pick, and they gonna run through him. You know what I'm saying? But Luka the bigger body, but he ain't setting picks. You know what I'm saying? He the better passer. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gonna have they just gonna have to really just learn to play off each other. Like, boom, like, I give you the ball on this side, you operate on that side. If I get the ball, operate, and the other one gotta be always ready to shoot or catch a cutting lane or do something like that. Like, they off ball game is gonna have to get at a higher level. You know what I'm saying? Playing off each other. That's the only way I could see it working, and that takes a lot of effort from both of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, are they willing to do that, or like?
And one thing I didn't like is Luka deferred to Kyrie in the fourth quarter. Like, when it came fourth quarter time, he just let Kyrie do him, and he went and stood in the corner. And that's the most dumbest thing. You too much of a generational talent to stand in the corner watching another man. I mean, Kyrie puts on a show, but
Same thing James Harden do when he off the ball.
It don't make no sense.
That's the one thing that I knock on them. Like, they both great players offensively. They could both score the ball and pass the ball. James Harden and Luka. But off the ball, they are horrible, bro. They are horrible. They just stand. They just stand. They just like, I don't have the ball. All right, so let me see what y'all do. All right, when you give it back to me, now I got all this energy again. Like, where's that off the ball? Like, are we basketball players? You know what I'm saying? Like, do something off the ball. Yeah, you the main dude. You're gonna have the ball all the time. But now, just because you don't have the ball, like, can you do something else? Like, you just not gonna play basketball? You just gonna stand there? And if I either got to pass it to you, hopefully you open, you shoot it, or just pass it to you, and then you gotta do what you gotta do again. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, they not good off ball players. You know what I'm saying? And Kyrie, he not that great of an off ball player either. You know what I'm saying? He a little better than them, but you know, like that's the main thing. They got to get that off ball movement good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like once you see Kyrie and Luka working off ball, then it's a wrap. They're gonna be too hard to guard. Too hard to guard.
So to sum up the West B group, who you think is more important for them to win that cup for them for that first in season? Who you think it means more for?
Uh,
I got two candidates.
I got two. I got
I want to see if we're on the
Denver
same
and
page.
Dallas.
You said Dallas, and who was the second team?
Denver.
I got the Clippers and Pelicans.
I'm not mad at that. I want to hear why you got the Clippers and Pelicans.
I got the Clippers because ever since Kawhi got Paul George to leave Oklahoma, they were supposed to be somewhat of a championship team. And they really have been a failure. Like, we got to keep it honest. They've been a failure together. Obviously, injuries,
we about
but
to see tournament P.
stuff like that. But, you know, injuries are part of the game, but sometimes you could prevent injuries if you work hard and you're doing certain things, you're not doing certain things to that nature. And we know what Kawhi, from what the reports say, is he don't like to play when he's like 80%, 75%. He likes to play when he's feeling 100%. So that's on Kawhi. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying not manning up, but not playing through certain pains where it's like, we need you to play in these certain pains threshold. So I feel like with them, and they move into they about to leave the whole with the crypto, and they about to go into their own building. So I know they want to bring in some type of banner, even though it's an in-season banner, and I feel the way I feel about it, but it's still a championship. It's still something you can hardware, you can put in a glass case, and you could get more fans to come out, because now people might feel like, okay, they're trending in the right direction. And the Pelicans, I just only got the Pelicans because I want to see B.I. win. That's really why I got the Pelicans. I just want to see B.I. win.
All right. Now I ain't mad at that. I think like you said, for the Clippers, actually that would be big, because it would maybe boost them into like, listen, like we got the team to win this chip now. Like, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? But I go with Denver because I think it's hard to win a championship in the NBA. It's even harder to win back to back. You know what I'm saying? So they just won the chip. Now you get that in-season chip in the beginning of the year. That's a boost. You know what I'm saying? That's a boost. Now maybe, Joe can be in the All-Star game, but maybe Jamal Murray and Michael Porter sneak in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Now y'all just having a good year. You know what I'm saying? We just won the chip. Now we won the in-season chip. Boom. Now we got 2 or 3 All-Stars. Now we come out of this, let's make this fucking run for this chip again. Like, really solidify ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And then, so I think that would be big for them. And then the Mavs, just because the whole Kyrie and Luka thing. You know what I'm saying? There's speculation through Mark Cuban and J. Kidd like Kyrie more than Luka. Is Luka going to leave if this year kind of don't work out? Like, there's all this stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? We don't really see Kyrie and Luka buddy. That don't really mean nothing, but I'm just saying. But if we see them and they win that in-season chip to start the year off, you know what I'm saying? Now that story gonna change a little bit. You already know the media gonna crazy. Oh, we told you. So
exactly,
we gonna hear all that bull. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I think even like all of them teams, I think it might be big for. You know what I'm saying? Really?
Yeah. To be honest with you, with Ime coming over there, it might be supremely major for the Rockets to win an in-season cup with all the young pieces they got. Even though Jalen Green on some real nasty work over there, he humping players and he getting physical with players in the wrong type of way. It'll be a good boost for their confidence, their ego. Jabari Smith, he's balling out the last 2 games in the summer league, and then they got Fred VanVleet over there now. It'll be a good look for them, but I just feel like they're too young. And I don't know if they even care.
They got way too many guards, right? You know what I'm saying? I understand they try to bring in a couple vets. They try to bring in Fred. You know what I'm saying? Bring in Dylan Brooks. You know what I'm saying?
Jeff Green too.
Yeah, Jeff Green, he just won a chip, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a big Jeff Green fan. So it's like, all right, you brought them guys in, basically point guard, small forward, shooting guard position. Like they could get them guys together, show them something. Hopefully, you hope that works. And if that works with all your young guys, good. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I think the Rockets they still need more time. I don't just get why they just got so many guards over there, bro. Like I think they drafted 2 guards in the draft. They already
Yeah,
had like 3, 4 guards over there, and then you bring in Fred VanVleet, and then you bring in Dylan Brooks. So
yeah.
it's like,
But when
and
we do
you
this,
give
when we
them
do
and you give
the
them money.
season,
So
when we do
like,
the season breakdown, we're gonna break them down.
yeah, because you giving them money, you gotta play them guys, but you also want to play your young guys. So now what you gonna do? Who you gonna play? The
Yeah.
young guys or the guys you paid? You know what I'm saying?
So for the last group, Group C in the West, who's in that?
So we got the Kings, we got the Warriors, we got Minnesota, we got OKC, we got Spurs.
Who is your favorites coming out of that?
I think this the group that's most up for grabs. I ain't gonna hold you. I
Yeah,
mean, even though the Warriors got Chris Paul, I still think this group's up for grab. I think the Kings might come out. You don't know. They might go crazy from the start. You don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like the Kings, the Warriors, you already know Minnesota. I mean, they go as far as Anthony Edwards. His mindset is great, you know what I'm saying, as far as like he think he the best player. So like we're gonna see what happens with them. And then you know what I'm saying, you got Cat talking all his.
yeah, all that dope,
Yeah, he the
all that
greatest
dope
center of all
food
time.
talk. He talking. He on that shit.
Talk to him. So we got OKC. I like them. They're a good young team. Um, they getting back. I mean, I guess is he still a rookie? Chet?
Yeah, yeah. Nah,
He's still
Chet
a
rookie because he could win rookie of the year. So yeah,
Yeah,
he's still
so
a
he's
rookie.
still so they got their rookie back.
His second year rookie basically.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? And those guys usually always are in the talk if they don't win rookie of the year. The second year rookie, the guys who sat out and the first year didn't play, they usually get rookie of the year or
Yeah, so
they in
far
the talk. You know what I'm
the record shows Blake Griffin and Ben Simmons won rookie of the year, like
saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
undoubtedly.
So we're gonna see, and then you got Wemby, you know what I'm saying? And the Spurs.
So
I don't think they're gonna be that good, but I do think that he gonna help them defensively. He gonna help them
who you think it means more for to win that first cup in this group?
the whole group.
The whole group?
This one is the whole group. Whoever win it is getting a big boost. Spurs, you already know they gonna win be crazy. OKC, they going, listen, man. We invested in the young guys in the draft, a couple of trades, and we just like with KD and them, we doing it again. That looks amazing for them, shine them. You know what I'm saying? Minnesota, if Anthony Edwards win this, you can't tell him he not Michael Jordan at this point. So he gonna be Michael Jordan. You know, the Warriors is just gonna be showing like, hey, yeah, count us out because y'all say we getting older every time and we still here. You know what I'm saying? We doing it. And the Kings, they definitely need it because the Kings was looking amazing last year. You know what I'm saying? Like they could battle with any team in the NBA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think this whole group is up for grabs on who gonna win it, and I think if any of them win it, it's a big boost for that organization.
Yeah,
For sure.
the Kings is my pick for who this means the most to. For what you said, they coming off a great season, surprise season, balled out. Unfortunately, they lost a game 7 to a Warriors team. I won't say that's better. This was more experience, and I feel like for the Kings to show that last season wasn't a fluke, coming out and winning the in-season tournament this year will be a great look for them in their future, and they could build off of that confidence, even if they wasn't to go to the finals this year. But them winning the in-season tournament, coming off a good year last year, we good. Now for Golden State, I don't want them to win the in-season cup at all, because then with Chris Paul being over there now, it'll be a big joke in Chris Paul. Like, damn, all Chris Paul could ever do was win in-season cup. Like I feel like they would kill his greatness if he was only go to the Warriors and he wins an in-season cup and then they don't win a championship or don't even go to the finals. They will kill him. The media, the fans, they will kill him because they're damn near killing him now. So I don't want Golden State to be nowhere close to the in-season cup. OKC, I like it, but I say Kings.
I'm at the King. If Chris Paul win that in season chip and no other chip, that would be hilarious though. Like I ain't gonna lie, they're gonna kill him. They're gonna kill him for sure. But
So
let's
that was the goal group for West A, B, and C.
Yeah.
Good group. We gave our opinions on it. Now we got to get into the Eastern Conference groups.
Yes, sir.
And in the Eastern Conference groups, we have for Group A, 76ers, Cavaliers, Hawks, Pacers, and Detroit. Who do you like as the favorites coming out?
Read that to me one more time.
So
Let's see.
We got the Sixers,
Cavs, Hawks,
Atlanta Hawks, Pacers, and Detroit Pistons. Who's your favorite? This is your early favorites.
Early favorite, I'm gonna go with the Cavs. I ain't gonna lie. I would have probably picked Philly, but we don't know what's going on with James Harden and them. So we don't know where that's gonna go. And then if James Harden going, is Tyrese Maxey and Embiid enough? I mean, I don't know who they're gonna get back from, but we gotta see how that goes. There's turmoil over there. So I'm gonna go on my early pick will be the Cavs. For who I think might take it. Don't sleep on the Pacers. I'm saying that.
That's my early favorites is the Pacers.
Don't sleep on the Pacers. And then for who it will mean more to, probably Cavs, Hawks, or Pacers. I mean, Detroit, even if they win it, I don't think it'll give you a confidence boost, but it ain't gonna take you nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
So like, gotta figure out their program.
76ers, it don't mean nothing. Yeah, win or lose, y'all niggas gotta show and prove in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So that early shit ain't gonna mean nothing. So I think Cavs, Hawks, and Pacers, if one of them win it, that's gonna help them a lot.
Yeah, I got Cavs for being the most important, just for the fact of trying to keep Donovan Mitchell, because Donovan Mitchell can leave, I think, next year or in 2 years. So I think just winning more and winning the in-season cup probably maybe a better chance to keep him there. Because I know if he gets a chance, he's going to leave if they're not winning. Because he already came from Utah where they already was winning. So he know about winning, but he don't know about going in the playoffs and advancing and getting to the finals. And I think if Cleveland don't show that, he probably out of there. So I feel like the in-season cup might do more for them than anybody else. So for the Eastern Group B, we got the Bucks, the Knicks, Heat, Wizards, and LaMelo and the Hornets. Shout out to LaMelo.
Shout out LaMelo for sure.
Who's your early favorites for that? It's kind of a weird group.
So it's this group is like super up and down. Like, bro, I mean, besides the Bucks gonna be pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to say the Bucks is the ones who I would think who would come out of that. You know what I'm saying? But sleeper pick, I'm gonna always go Hornets sleeper pick. You know what I'm saying? I'm always go Hornets sleeper pick. You know what I'm saying? Because I just believe in LaMelo. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in that organization. I don't believe in the coaches. I don't believe in the players. I believe in LaMelo. You know what I'm saying? So that's my sleeper pick. But I mean, can't count out the Knicks, but Bucks, I think, probably gonna come out of that. Who I think is most important to who you got coming out of that?
I'm going with you. I got the Bucks just because they got the most solid team and they win games in the regular season. Like the Heat, we seen last year, they wasn't really that good in the regular season.
Oh.
Hornets, we know they up and down the regular season. Wizards, they whatever in the regular season. And Knicks, the Knicks are good, but they're the Knicks. The Bucks are probably the most solid team where they just get wins in the regular season no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And who you think this is the most?
Well, who your sleeper?
My sleeper, I got to always go with LaMelo. Just for the fact that before he got injured last year, he got them in the playoffs 2 years in a row. So they was progressing up. So, and that would be my most important pick too for them. It would be the Hornets to win that championship, to make sure that progression seemed like it was going somewhere.
Yeah.
I know last year they didn't make it because obviously they had injuries, Miles Bridges with the whole situation he was going through. But now they're getting everybody back. They added
Miles Bridges is back
dude.
too. I don't know what the fuck's in that.
So
he gonna drop a song first day back.
I hope not. I hope he leave the rapping, the lean, all that shit alone, and just go back to catching alley-oops, focus on basketball. Because like I said, if they was to win the in-season tournament, that'll make LaMelo look good, and that'll make their progression look good.
Well, I mean, I think it'll probably be most important for the Hornets too. I ain't gonna lie. The only other team I would say is probably the Knicks. If the Knicks win it,
the Knicks?
Yeah, if the Knicks win it, it's up. If the Knicks win it, it's up.
That's just my Nick hate in me. This is my Nick hate that's coming out like the Knicks win the in-season cup.
My Nick hate and my Nick love is equal. They equally match. So
let's understand that.
I know that if the Knicks win it, it's gonna be up. It's gonna be up.
That's the only. I just don't want, because we live in New York. We stationed out in New York. That I don't want the Knicks to win the in-season cup because the Knicks fans are going to go fucking ape shit. They're gonna start saying outlandish takes. You won the first one? Yeah. Michael Jordan coming back, LeBron gonna come to the team. It's gonna be pandemonium if the Knicks win the in-season cup with all the theories and everybody coming now. And
you already know.
I'm not ready for that.
I need it.
I'm not ready for that. So to finish it out, we got Group C, and that's the Celtics, the Nets, Toronto Raptors, Chicago Bulls, and Orlando Magic. Who's your early favorites? We kind of already know who probably early favorites, but we're gonna say it anyway.
I mean, early favorite, you gotta go with the Celtics.
Yeah, off the back, you have to.
I say don't sleep on the Nets. Don't sleep on the Nets, man. Don't sleep on the Nets. And I like still want to see what happened with the Bulls.
Yeah, because they talking about Levine might get traded. So that'll change everything.
Not coming back this year. So, I mean, most likely he ain't coming back this year. Zoe done. So, like, I feel for Zoe, man. I hope everything he get himself right. But yeah, I like the Nets though. You know what I'm saying? I like them as a team. I think they could do some things. I think that they needed something else though. They maybe they could get something before the season start. They needed something else. That would really help.
Big man, they could give it to in the post and get buckets. Nick Jackson's good, but he lighting ass.
I ain't gonna lie. I told you right when he became a free agent, I was like, I want to see Bobo go to Phoenix. But I wouldn't be mad if Bobo went to the Nets. And I wouldn't be mad if the Nets picked up Dwight Howard. I ain't gonna lie. You got Dwight Howard. You got Dwight Howard coming off the bench. You got Bobo over there too, with that team.
They fit the mold of what they want today's NBA is wings and defenders, and they got a whole bunch of wing guards and 3-and-D guys, and that's what the league wants, right? So I feel like they fit right in that mold, and they tall.
Dinwiddie could get you buckets from the guard position. Mikal Bridges is a problem. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Dorian, they got people that could guard wings. I think they're gonna be all right. They just probably got a little bench.
Karis LeVert was still there. He on Cavs, but I wish he was still over there.
They got my boy Cam Thomas over there. He a Kobe fan, so all my niggas that love Kobe, I'm a fan of them. So I love Cam.
Nah, they got players. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I like their team. If they would have added, like you said, a big man that could help out, and then I think you still just need some more pieces that could just do some intangibles. You know what I'm saying? Give you little spurts of good stuff. Like, so that I think they need like a good 3 more good role players. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the way they going, they looking at Mikal Bridges to be the star, right? So if you want him as your star, you got some good second and third players around him, bro. Like, fill out your roster, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I really think, like, bro, a Dwight Howard off the bench will help that team a lot, bro. Because Claxton is good. He play hard, but he's small. So
Yeah,
now you got Dwight Howard.
he's not really a scorer.
Right. You got a Bobo. Well, you don't need him to score, but you just need him. You know what I'm saying? You just need, if you get out of your big man, you got 2, 3 big men, and them niggas could together get you 25, 30 points together. You know what I'm saying? Get you 25, 30 rebounds together. You know what I'm saying? Those two things. I'm not mad at that. And Claxton played D. Dwight Howard played D. You know what I'm saying? He not his the old himself, but he can still play defense. And like I said, you get a Bobo. You know what I'm saying? And then you just need one more piece. I don't know what that last piece is, but you need one more a good piece over there. And I think they'd be a problem.
So who for who you have? Who does this mean the most for this season to win the in-season cup out of that group?
I'm gonna go with the Nets too. I'm gonna go with
Let's
the
stay with the
Nets.
Nets. The
Yep.
funny thing is, even though we got them as the favorites, I still feel like the Celtics might need to win this
Well, all right. So
in-season cup.
I think if the Celtics lose this, it's gonna have a bigger effect on them than if they win it. Like, if they win it, it's gonna be whatever. You know what I'm saying? If they lose it, it's gonna be like, yeah, it ain't looking good over there, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and then so they gotta win it just because they can't lose it.
Yeah,
They don't like
that's how I'm looking at it.
winning it ain't gonna do nothing for them, but they gotta win it just because they can't lose it.
Yeah,
You know what
that's
saying?
how I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Because you are really the favorites coming out of the East this year. I mean, maybe the Bucks, but I would still pick out as the favorites, early favorites coming
They're
out
the
the
fan
East.
favorite for sure. Like, I mean, I think they got by the Bucks because of the
Porzingis.
Well, no, I'm talking about like we all know the Bucks. The Bucks in the playoffs, Giannis got hurt, and so they wasn't them. You know what I'm saying? But like, if Giannis is healthy, I think them Bucks probably coming out that East. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So Celtics is who everyone wants to be the best in the East, but I think it's still Giannis and them boys. To be honest,
So
it just
you got Nets.
niggas just can't guard him. Like, no matter what niggas want to say, they cannot guard Giannis. And then when you have a shooter like Chris Middleton on your team, and then you got a dog like Drew Holiday on your team, you know what I'm saying? So, and talking about, didn't the Lopez
Yeah, both of them are back
just
over there
linked
now.
up with him, right? So,
Yeah, both of them back over there now.
you know what I'm saying? That's just having your brother on the team, you're gonna be happier. You probably gonna lock in more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe it could have the opposite effect, but I think it will have a positive effect. So, like, we gonna see. I mean, they lost who they lose? Dante from Villanova. Dante was DiVincenzo. I don't know how
Now
to
you
say
talking
it.
about the Bucks?
Yeah, he gone.
Yeah, he been gone.
Yeah,
They lost Javon Carter.
Jamon Carter. Yeah, like they ain't lose too much that will
Yeah,
hurt them too
they could
crazy.
find one of those again.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So basically, that's the whole group in the East. One thing, out of A, B, and C, who you think is going to be the MVP player of the
Well, all right,
Eastern Conference?
before that, who you think gonna get into the Eastern and Western to facing the chip?
The chip?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go with in the chip. This is no biasness. I'm going to say everybody healthy. Everybody cares about this shit. I'm still going to go with the Celtics out of the East, and I'm gonna go with the Sacramento Kings out the West for the in-season tournament. Celtics versus Kings in-season tournament. I'm gonna go with that.
Celtics versus Kings. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. Um, damn, damn. I mean,
It's tough. There's a lot of good teams.
I'm gonna go. If everyone healthy, I'm gonna go Bucks out the East. Um, bro, that Kings pick is such a good pick, and I might have to
They were
just,
solid all year.
I might have to bandwagon you, but just so I don't, I'm gonna go with OKC.
I'm not mad at that pick either. That was
I'm gonna
that
go
was gonna be my second pick. Only
So-
reason I went with the Kings because last year, out of all the teams, they were solid the whole year. They never went up. They never went down. They stayed right within that 2-3 spot, and they just kept it right there. And I feel like they're gonna do that same thing this year.
And I think that the younger teams got a little advantage. I think they're gonna come into the season more. They're gonna get a faster start than some of the older teams. You know what I'm saying? The Bucks is our older team, but I just think Giannis is so locked in. If he healthy, he just gonna walk, kind of get his team there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, OKC and the Kings out the West. I think it might be one of them, and that's crazy because they both from the same group. They from Group C out the West, and then the East, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Celtics.
Now you made a very, very, very valid point just now about the younger teams. And now to me thinking, I feel like maybe this in-season cup might be for the younger teams. Give them something to play for because they know they're not probably gonna make the playoffs. Playing bullshit is playing bullshit, but if I would make the playoffs as a young team and I could win the in-season cup, that's good for my confidence coming into next year. That's good for my psyche. That's good. I might come in the gym now, work harder now because I actually won something. When a lot of niggas never won nothing. They've been talented, but they never won before. They could win something and grow. I think it'd be good for that. I think it'd be good. That's a good point. I think because the older teams, I just don't see the older teams caring.
Yeah, the young teams, they're gonna come into the year just like I said with a better start just because they're younger, fresher legs. You know what I'm saying? Like the older teams, they're gonna warm up. The beginning of the year might not be so great, but they're gonna pick up speed. You know what I'm saying? But the younger teams, they could come in with just bodies feeling fresher. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that they're gonna have a good start. And then like the Kings, right now they looking gel, they looking together. I know they didn't want to lose, you know what I'm saying, how they lost. So they definitely gonna come back with an edge. So that's why I say that's a real good pick. And I just like OKC is similar to them, but they real similar. You know what I'm saying? They similar. So like that's why I picked OKC. So yeah, nah, for sure. And then all right, so who you got winning the whole thing? And give me your MVP because that's what you was gonna ask your question. So give me the
whole thing.
The champion and MVP.
I'm gonna stick with the Kings. I'm gonna stick with the Kings to win the in-season tournament, and I'm gonna go with D Fox as the MVP. I think his assists gonna go up this year, and I think his points gonna go up maybe 3 more points. So he might average let's say 26. If he can give me 26 and 9, 2 steals, maybe a half a block, maybe a turnover a game, I'll take that. I'll take that for MVP.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. Since I got a OKC and Bucks in the chip, then I will have to think that I'm gonna give it to the Bucks, and you already know Giannis MVP. So that's my take on it.
So my last overall thing, right? Because this is supposed to bring excitement back to the regular season. Do you think that this, even though it hasn't started, hasn't done it, we haven't seen the games, do you think that this is going to put more weight back into the NBA regular season? Because before,
I
and
think that that's
players
the main
made the
reason.
regular season seem like it's nothing no more. It's all about the playoffs. We don't play hard into the playoffs. Do you think now this in season is going to make people play hard, or it's going to be the same? What you think?
I think that's one of the main reasons they doing it, and I do because like even myself, I know that once it start, I'm a tap in. You know what I'm saying? I'm a tap in, and then if I don't tap in the like, well, I'm a tap in, but speaking as like a normal fan, like even if you don't get there for the beginning of it, you definitely gonna tap in for the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and the championship. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's going even if it's just the quarterfinals and stuff that really get people back watching, they're gonna be watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause the all the other games are just regular season games. They don't like everything counts. You know what I'm saying? It counts towards regular season, those stats count. But once you get to like the quarterfinals, semifinals, the championship, that don't matter. So like I think people are gonna tap into that.
So it's safe to say fuck sports media without unbiasedness feels like this could help bring back some type of feel to the regular season.
Fuck sports media gives it a thumbs up, thumbs down. we
I'm with
giving
that.
it we giving it a thumbs up, thumbs down.
I'm with that.
It's okay. It's okay. We get thumbs up, thumbs down. It's
I'm with that.
okay. You know what I'm saying? If it gets 2 thumbs down, we ain't fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? But thumb up, thumb down. All right, you cool. You cool.
Well, this was NBA in-season tournament talk. We'll be back with more content, more everything. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Co-host, take us out of here, man.
Yo, man, fuck sports media. We out, man.